like the scripture we just read talks about. Those, the ones that don't do that, you can know the scripture, you can fasten your own Jesus mold them like you're talking about, and only believe the good parts we want and disassociate with the other parts. But then when down the road, when push comes to shove, you are a contender against God and God's church, or the bride of Christ. You're a contender against the church, and you want to say and slash and say bad things about church or people that are proclaiming God's truth boldly, talking about his message of what it is, the full counsel of God, and you want to come against that. You become a contender against the church and against the people. And that's really what an apostate is. You know, we talk about that. I talked about that last week. And that's what I don't want to see, and that I've seen a lot already in the church. There's a bunch. And we're in a battle, we're in a war, and then we have the church and the army of God going out, and apostates to this. You're going to battle, and we're all going out, and we're hitting the front lines together. But when it really gets to shove, when all this, World War III about to happen, already going on, that's already started, and all this crazy stuff starts coming, and people really start persecuting the church and coming against Christians and believers. You're going into battle, and then half of them turn around and say, oh no, and turn around and actually come at you as well with their weapons. That's an apostate. You're thinking you're in the same team, you think you're on the same battle, you're going into war together, and then that person that's next to you just turns around and, hey, that army looks a lot bigger than us, and or I'm just going to side with them, and hey, wow, that's what it is, and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to come against you. And that's an apostate, and that's what's happening, I believe, in a lot of believers.